clock started ringing. I got up and took a shower, then I drove to the airport. Took me about an hour. I checked in my bags, they collected my pass to inspect it. Paid with a card instead of cash on the plane. It took me a while to find a seat. Number 119. I tried to be discreet, but when I found it, it was actually taken. Had to show my ticket just to show it's not a mistake. And I had to wait. The man had to move his bags and then apologized. And I excused him and thanked. He came from Middle East, Europe, and his English was bad. In fact, few more like him were also in business class. I stopped thinking about it and I relaxed. As a girl passed by, I noticed she glanced. Strapped myself like my life depended. When the turbulence ended, I called the flight attendant. She appeared in a second, noticed that I was nervous. She asked if I was feeling okay, then offered more drinks. Said I'm fine, but I never fly before this. She smiled as she gave me a pillow and said, enjoy it. Then she went to the back of the plane. Heard a man talking to her, it was actually strange. He started yelling something about crashing the plane. And he just pulled a knife out, then just stabbed her in the face. It just happened so quick, she died then. Now the whole plane was being controlled by 5 men. The panic spread with the fear on board. They only told us the final destination would be New York.
Breathe for me, 'cause I can't deceive the pain and you just feel the mood. You see, sitting there watching history being made, you're afraid to sit behind the screen. And the screen,
as I ran across the hall, I fell and dropped some paper. I had to scream, wait up for them to stop the elevator. I'm late for work and I'm suddenly stressed. One of the men inside asked me which button to press, so I had to tell him quick, hit the 85th. Damn, I hate Tuesdays and the daily shift. Thinking about the schedule makes me sick. I should've called and told him that today I'm sick. The doors open, I continue to rush. My secretary and my partner, Cindy and Buck, waited for me at the entrance, and both were pissed. They gave me coffee and my documents. I focused quick, had to change into a proper suit. I had 2 minutes to get to the conference room. Was just in time. The meeting had started. A bunch of customers and important people were talking. I sat quietly down. What's that disturbing sound? Is that a plane? It just emerged from the clouds? At first I didn't see it cause the light reflected from the sun on the metal. Flight 11. I dropped the cup on the floor and tried to grasp the facts. The plane was aiming under us, we heard a blast. The walls around me and the floor collapsed. I saw the ball of flames, it went suddenly black.
breathe for me, 'cause I can't deceive the pain and you just feel the mood. You see, sitting there watching history being made, you're afraid to sit behind the screen. And the screen,
I took the bike after school and I rode it pretty fast. Stopped by the grocery store to pick up a Mac. And a couple minutes later I was chilling at home. My dad was in the living room, I was trying to flow in my room, but writer's block made me put the pad down. I was mad, the TV was on in the background. Didn't notice it at first when I glanced. When I saw the building burning, I just didn't understand. So I flipped the channel. Jay Leno was on. I kept flipping. Something is terribly wrong, I better be calm about it. What the fuck is going on? That's World Trade, a piece of the structure was gone. Heard him say something about a commercial plane. Was the shit done on purpose or just the worst mistake? They didn't know. Everybody wanted answers indeed. There was like the rest of the world attached to the screen.
Stan, you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
The plane was coming in. I noticed it a second before it hit the building. It looked like it was moving slowly. It lined itself up to hit the building directly.
The doorman goes to me, wow, I never seen a plane flying so low. And we looked out at it, all of a sudden, boom, it seemed like it wasn't even real.
One plane crashed into the tower, the World Trade Center tower on the right, the first of those towers that you can see behind me. And then about a half hour later, a second plane crashed into the tower number 2. That's the one to the left, where the darker smoke is billowing out right now.